Yo, what's good everybody? Today we're gonna talk about the new glyph coming to Diablo 4 from Avatar of Zir, which is the new content added in December. I'm gonna talk about which is the best Paragon board for Barbarian to maximize this new glyph. Keep in mind, these numbers might change with release because they seem a bit too high for the glyph. They might not, we'll see about that. And also, this glyph buffs your rare nodes, as you can see the second line, which are the yellow nodes. So you gotta keep that in mind as well, which ones you want to buff specifically. You might want to go for more armor or damage, more DR, up to you, damage reduction. But this is the starter board, which is the same for every class. This one gives you the least amount of damage increase, 833%, 34, which is not that great. We would be buffing our physical damage, strength, and here we would be with armor. So this one is pretty good, but overall this board, I'm not going for this one personally. Second one, we got a Warbringer. This one increases by 855%. Once again, we will be buffing our resistances and physical damage, so nothing too crazy. Doesn't increase by that much, I would say, but all depends. What is your situation with gear, for example? After Warbringer, we are looking at a Weapon Master. This one gives you almost 900%. And we would be buffing once again armor and physical damage, just like the two previous boards or the previous board. So not too bad. I know a lot of people go for Weapon Master because of the damage to elites over here. I like the attack speed personally here for my Upheaval build, which is the new Barbarian build coming to YouTube as well. And after Weapon Master, we got the Hemorrage. This one gives you the same amount, 900% damage increase. We will be buffing our, this is literally for dot builds, bleed builds, like Whirlwind, for example, or if you're going normal bleed build, Thorns build. This is DR from bleeding. Not too bad. Also, this is a pretty good increase to DR, but not my favorite still. The Hemorrhage, we got Flawless Technique. This one gives you over 900%, 920%. We'll be buffing our crit damage with one-handers, so this is for a double swing build. One of my main builds, and close DR increase, which is also not too bad. Kind of interesting that this shows 8 and this one is a 9. But this is starting to get better. Starts to ramp up. But also, I feel like this is more point investment. Also, this is reaching out to Legendary Node, but it doesn't increase anything. And if it does, it's a bug. After Flawless Technique, we got Bonebreaker, excuse me. Now we got 942% increase. This is way better, for sure. Although it makes you go out of your way for these two extra nodes. I didn't put one here. But yeah, we will be buffing our Overpower. This will be straight up for... Overpower is meta now for Barbarians. So this seems like to be one of the better choices. And here would be DR while healthy, which is even more than the close or bleeding. So this is a pretty good choice, if I do say so myself. I'm a big fan of this combo here on Bonebreaker. It gives you HP and armor. It's one of my favorites. And obviously we go for this Bonebreaker node. And we get some Fortify as well. This is pretty good overall, a good board. After Bonebreaker, we get Decimator. Also, most people go for that one because of the Legendary node, which is pretty strong. Decimator gives you damage while from invulnerable and enemy that is overpowered. But this time we got 963% damage increase, which is very nice, almost 1,000. Pretty widespread when it comes to points. Pretty good, a lot of investment when it comes to points. We get vulnerable damage increase, and then the DR vulnerable. Not a big fan of this at all, because after the latest nerf coming into the this expansion, this season, excuse me, this new season, they reward crit damage and vulnerable. Vulnerable lost its power, so not a big fan personally for this one, but it might be yours. Then we are looking at Blood Rage. This starts to get a bit interesting. We are at 985%. We are buffing some damage to bleeding enemies by 20%, which is not bad at all. And then we get some DR from bleeding. So these nodes are not bad. But these 2 points extra, yeah, it's these boards that I'm gonna talk about right now are pretty, heavily invested with points in Paragon. But after Blood Rage, the last one and the best one is Carnage for many reasons. So not only gives you over 1,000%, it's 1,030%, which is a huge jump. One of the mistaken is like 50% increased damage. But of course, this 1 point goes a lot out of your way. So you would have to dedicate and go for this Carnage legendary node. But even if you don't go for this one, you would still get over 1,000% increased damage. And the main thing is you would buff these rare nodes, which is damage while berserking, Berserking is the best stat for Barbarians since the scaling, and you need Blood Rage board for this one. Blood Rage legendary note, if I have it somewhere here, right here, this one, right? It scales from damage increase to blood berserking. And then we would get this damage reduction from close enemies. So my personal favorite is this one. Not only I like the damage while berserking and damage to elites in this one, it's a huge damage increase. You would also get like, yeah, berserking overall. I know some barbs do put like martial, might, or ambidextrous, those that buff your magic nodes, which are these blue ones, you know, damage while berserking. So it might still be better, but I like overall this board the most. So I think I will do this one at first. But obviously, if the itemization is very limiting and need more armor, I would just decide to put it like Weapon Master or stuff like that for the armor increase. Got it right here, because 400 armor is a lot. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about it. I found it pretty interesting. I think the damage will go through the roof, even if they lower the percentage, the numbers. But so far, I'm a big fan. I would like to thank you all for watching. I will have a linked stream where I stream every day in the pinned comment section. And hopefully see you soon. Take it easy, everybody. Until next time, stay safe. Peace.